Imagine standing against the creator of the universe, the one who controls life, death, the oceans, the sky, everything. Throughout history, some people became so powerful, so arrogant that they believed they could challenge Allah himself. Kings with massive armies, leaders worshipped by millions. People who believed nothing could stop them, but every single time, their story ended the same way. Today, we're going to look at what happened to the people who dared to challenge Allah, and their endings are terrifying. One of the most famous examples is Pharaoh. Pharaoh ruled Egypt with absolute power. People feared him, obeyed him, and even worshipped him. But Pharaoh didn't stop there. He made the most dangerous claim a human could make. He said, "I am your supreme lord." When Prophet Musa called him to worship Allah, Pharaoh refused. Instead, he mocked the message, oppressed the believers, and continued claiming he was divine. For years, he ruled with arrogance. Until the day Allah commanded Prophet Musa to lead his people out of Egypt. Pharaoh chased them with his massive army. When the believers reached the sea, it seemed like there was no escape. Mountains on one side, the army of Pharaoh behind them, and the ocean in front of them. But then Allah commanded Musa to strike the sea with his staff. The sea split into two massive walls of water. A path appeared through the ocean. The believers crossed safely. Pharaoh saw this miracle, and instead of learning his lesson, he chased them into the sea. But the moment he entered, the water crashed back. The sea closed. And the king who once claimed to be a god drowned helplessly. His power, his army, his pride, none of it could save him. Another example is Qarun. Qarun was one of the richest men to ever exist. His wealth was so massive that even the keys to his treasure required many strong men just to carry them. Qarun believed his wealth came only from his own intelligence and power. He refused to acknowledge Allah. He became arrogant. He mocked the believers. And he believed nothing could ever take away his fortune. But then one day, Allah showed everyone the reality. The earth itself opened beneath Qarun. And slowly, Qarun, his palace, and all his treasures were swallowed by the ground. Just like that, the man whose wealth amazed the world disappeared into the earth. Then there were the people of Ad. They were one of the strongest civilizations ever known. They built massive structures. They believed they were unstoppable. Their leader proudly asked, "Who is stronger than us?" But they rejected the message of their prophet and continued in arrogance. So Allah sent something they never expected: a wind. Not a normal wind. A violent, unstoppable storm that lasted for days. The wind destroyed everything. Homes collapsed. People were lifted into the air like lifeless sticks. And the powerful nation that believed no one could defeat them was completely wiped out. History repeats the same lesson again and again. Whenever humans become arrogant, whenever they believe their power makes them untouchable, whenever they challenge Allah, their story always ends the same way. Power fades, wealth disappears, armies fail, and the truth remains: no one can challenge the Creator. These stories are not just history. They are warnings, warnings for every generation, because arrogance has destroyed kings, empires, and entire nations before. The real question is, will humanity learn from these stories or repeat them again?